Hi everyone. Did you know that our brain makes memory traces of sounds by paying attention to mouth formation? It's true. When we explicitly teach the phoneme articulatory features, we're helping to create links between the individual speech sounds and their letter representations. There's research surrounding the impact of this connection. You can read all about that in my blog, What Research Says About Articulatory Awareness in Reading Instruction. When we help students identify the placement of their mouth for individual sound production, we create this connection between what we're hearing and the way that the sound feels in our mouth. So how can we help students say sounds correctly? The most important thing for us is to bring awareness and to be really mindful that we're modeling the sounds correctly. I've been getting some questions about vowel sound production and requests for a video and tips on ways that we can assist students in differentiating vowel sounds, so here we are. You can watch the series on consonant sound production on my website, the Dyslexia Classroom, or my YouTube channel. So today's video will review the vowel sounds through the Vowel Valley. I'm so excited to see that the Vowel Valley is making its way into general education and intervention classrooms. You can read about the history of the Vowel Valley on my blog, and it really may surprise you just how long it's been around and its role in dyslexia education. So here's an example of the Vowel Valley, and the purpose of the Vowel Valley is to bring attention to the articulatory features of individual phonemes. This is the starting place for teaching those phoneme grapheme correspondence as we begin with speech. So the vowels are set up as a placement of our mouth, okay? So all vowels are open and voiced, and so we want to bring awareness to the placement to assist students in differentiating those sounds. All right, we want to have them understand the formations and the openness of our vowel sounds, okay? So how can we help the students and ourselves see vowel placements? Well, the first thing is to start with a mirror. We want to have students look at their mouths as they produce the sound, and we want to model as needed. This is where I begin when I'm working with teachers and parents and practicing vowel sounds. You will begin where your scope and sequence begins, and in most programs that's going to be with the short I sound here. But I want you to see the purpose of the Vowel Valley. So we're going to start here with E. Okay, I want you to note the smile shape of our mouth when we say that. E, right? We have many spelling representations for our sound productions, but the focus here is on sound. So we're going to note that our mouth is a really big smile at the top, and I want you to watch as I move down the valley, okay? So we have E, I, A, I. What did you notice about my mouth? Did you see how my mouth shifted in the amount of openness and then also the smile? So join me this time. You can get your mirror, right? And look at your mouth as you say those sounds. E, I, I. So the sounds from E to I are a bit of a smile, and the smile lessens as we move down the valley, as well as the openness. We want to note the openness as well, okay? If your students struggle with short I and short E confusion, you can check out my video with tips for helping with that, okay? And then when we reach down here, we reach down to the short vowel ah sound, which is open, ah. Okay. And then as we're going to move back up the valley this way, our mouth is going to round. O, U. You can see that the mouth tightens as we move back up here to the rounded vowels. And so we want to remember that the focus of this is on sound production. You will link spelling representations to the sounds through explicit and systematic instruction. Down here we have diphthongs. A diphthong is a union of two vowels within one syllable in which the vowel positions glide from one to another. Okay, so we have oi, ow, and you can notice the feel in your mouth as you're gliding those vowels. Oi, ow. Here we have the vowel R sound productions. Again, the focus is on the sound production and not on the spelling applications. Okay. So here I have R, or, okay? And when we're doing you can see we're moving from a smile into that R sound. And this is one of the things we want to really help our students differentiate between and R, okay? So we have R, or, right? And then up here we have the schwa, okay? And in some programs this may be called the half long vowel sound, okay? But it's here, it's representing the I and the sound. The schwa really deserves its own video, so let me know if that's something that may be of interest to you, okay? Some therapeutic programs may have the vowels in a slightly different order, but the sound production here, that's the vital piece, along with those articulatory features, okay? So remember, when we're bringing that focus to the articulatory features through our instruction, we're consistently modeling the correct production of sounds in isolation, we're really helping students solidify what they're hearing, how they're producing the sounds, and then we're going to be linking them up to their letter representations. Okay, so we'll follow up with lots of different activities, connecting reading, spelling, phonemic awareness, all of those pieces to bring speech to print. Okay, so I hope that this helps elevate some of those vowel sounds that questions that you may have. Let me know your thoughts, and if you'd like more tips and information about reading and dyslexia, be sure to like, follow, and get our newsletter at thedyslexiaclassroom.com.